Good morning. We are live at the gardens, the botanical gardens, with Dr. Kim Baldwin, where we will be getting some information about drone technology. So, Dr. Kim Baldwin.
So good morning, I am Petra Graf-Shillingford, Communications Officer within the Division of Agriculture, and for the Ministry of the Blue and Green Economy, Agriculture and National Food Security. We're here with Dr. Kim Baldwin, who's squeezing us in actually for a 5-minute interview, just to highlight the work in terms of drone technology, as we said, in terms of agriculture, data, processing, information system, when it comes to aggregating what is already happening on the farm. So let's introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kim Baldwin. I'm the Director of Marine Spatial Information Solutions, which is my company, but I'm also a research associate at the University of the West Indies in Barbados.
Yes, so tell us in terms of what do you do and what does that mean?
Okay, so actually my background is in fisheries. I'm a trained marine ecologist, but I'm also a lecturer in GIS and mapping. So I've been mapping and modeling for many years the marine environment and just the environment in general. But I'm also a drone instructor and a drone pilot. I'm a commercial drone mapper as well.
What is drone technology?
Drone technology, what we are using drone technology. So most people know drones as a toy or just an aircraft in the air that's a camera taking pictures. But what drone technology is to me is a tool for my job as an environmental manager. I use drones to map the environment, to map the world, and so that we can better understand what's happening on the ground. And the great thing about the new drones that are out there today is that we're able to map the world in real time and not just create a picture, but a 3D model of the Earth in which we can take measurements straight from. So basically, for example, here yesterday, we went up to Syndicate. We took the drones, we flew them, we captured over 1,000 pictures. And right now inside, the drone team here in Dominica, while I'm speaking to you, is inside processing that data. They're uploading it to the software, which will stitch together these pictures and create a 3D model of Syndicate. We mapped in one day over 600 acres of mountaintop farmland. So to me, this is amazing. So now the men are going to be able to go in there, they're going to be able to measure the size of the plots, they're going to be able to create contours for the land, they're going to be able to use different computer programs to help automate and understand plant health and plant variability. They're going to be able to see where there's dead spots. We're able to get GPS locations of anything, and we were able to map that in one afternoon, and we'll have the results. They're uploading right now, probably by this afternoon.
So before we get to why the results are important, what would that mean for the farmer, those persons involved in Syndicate, involved in Soufriere, in the heights and the hills as we say? What would that mean for them?
Well, this is great. So right now, this is just a baseline, a first-time map of the area. So let's say in the next few weeks, a hurricane came, and there was damages to the crops for insurance purposes. We'd be able to have a before and after of what was on the ground. Also, I've been working a lot with farmers in Barbados and the other islands in the Eastern Caribbean. We've got this map now. We're able to create, let's say there was going to be a planning or a new development of farmland or just an arable land that's not developed. We can create a plan for the development where we're able to get a 3D model and export out like 1 meter contours or half-meter contours. We're able to see the elevation profiles and where the flooding, the other irrigation features are in the land, so they can better and more efficiently plan what they're doing and also just understand how many acres their plots are. From what I hear, a lot of this information has not been collected on the fine scale. So the great thing about the drone technology is the accuracy is 99.9% accurate. And we are able to do this in a fraction of the time. The fact that the extension officers could not believe in 1 day's time they were able to map 600 acres. So now they're able to sit down with their iPads, we're going to have the maps, and they could talk to farmers, zoom in, and actually have discussions, looking down on the fields, looking down on the plots about what's happening.
So everybody think that it's exciting and everybody will really gravitate towards that, will adopt that?
Yeah, well, you should talk to them. I'm very excited about it. From what I can see, the team's extremely excited.
Speaking of the team then, we said the goal is to have 8 pilots around the island. Nine pilots around island in Dominica. Tell us a little about the team in terms of their strengths. I mean, 600 acres is a lot, so that means they put in the work. But tell us the continuity plan then.
Yeah, so this is not just a one-off, one-week training. This is actually a 12-week program where I'm teaching them here on the ground for 1 week. I'm calling it Drone Boot Camp. Where we spent the first couple days learning about commercial operating standards. As I mentioned, I am a commercial drone pilot. I have licenses, 6 of them in the Caribbean, but also I'm a U.S. commercial pilot. So I'm training all my teams in the Caribbean, as well as this team, how to operate on U.S. commercial standards for professional drone operations. So we learned all about safety and emergency skills the first days and just getting them hands-on. Now from yesterday moving forward, we're learning about the mapping programs. So they're really getting hands-in on that. The team has been great here. They're working together. Amazing. Yesterday they operated on an extremely professional level. There's no way we could have done in the treacherous environments of Dominica, because you guys are a little harder to map than the other islands. The elevation is extremely high. There's a lot of winds happening and remote areas. So they have to work together as a team, and they have to do it in a very organized, professional fashion. So they've really taken things on board. They're taking this class seriously. And the continuity plan is that when I leave this week, I'm still teaching them 2 days a week virtually for the next 12 weeks, where they're going to be setting up more monitoring sites over the next 12 weeks around Dominica, and they will be adding on and mapping them and collecting data from farmers and integrating that with other information that's here in the country.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And
That's it? Yes.
this was it from Dr. Kim Baldwin. Thank you very much, Dr. Kim Baldwin.
So I can give you guys GoPro footage. I shoot every day, but I can forward you guys.
So we are live at the Botanical Gardens with the Ministry of Agriculture, where we'll be getting a little sample of what it is that they are actually doing. So this new technology will be able to show farmers exactly precise locations where their crops are dying, where there is sickness in their crops and everything basically. So we are going back to Mrs. Petra, where she'll be giving us more information.
Okay, so we're doing a 2-in-1 So we do apologize for that. It's just that it's very dynamic. We are going on the field today, so we have the extension officers, the pilots actually, I should name them as that. They're heading us, we're just doing logistics. So we have with us today our lead pilot. He's been certified at some level, Macaulay Ishmael, who's very excited about drone technology. I mean, you know, young people, they want to get involved, and he has his farmers really and truly. It's on in the high someone crush there, his stacking area. So he appreciates the use of the technology when it comes to assisting him. So Macaulay, just introduce yourself and tell us what's happening here.
Okay, good morning. My name is Macaulay Ishmael, Extension Officer of the South Region, and I'm drone pilot for the Ministry of Agriculture. Well, this week here, what we have is intense boot camp training on the use of the UAS system for the drones. Basically, what we're trying to do is to get the extension officers to engage in the use of the drones to enhance the ability to support farmers. And when I say support farmers, we mean in areas of things like disaster, risk mitigation, land preparation, crop production, weather forecasting, and so forth. This UAS systems and the software that goes along with the whole photogrammetry and mapping will be very beneficial to us as extension officers with our work on the front line, meaning that we will be able to make effective decisions. We will better able to forecast things to assist the farmers. Sorry, let me catch myself.
Yeah. But Macaulay, in terms of when you go out to a field and you go to a farm, how would you engage the farmer then? Will the farmer be able to see the same thing that you're seeing? Will they be able to understand things on your monitor?
Yes, so
That's what we want.
with the software that we're using, we are able to provide live maps. So in the process of flying the drones and creating the maps, the farmers would be able to therefore one time have a real-time bird's eye view of their land, which will help them to better make determinations in terms of land preparation. We're talking about slopes and contouring. Also with this software, it also gives us compare and contrast abilities. So a farmer, let's say we flew a farmer's farm during the wet period, and it happens that there's dry season, and we also go back and do a next flight in the dry season. We'll be able to compare and contrast with the farmers to show them areas of the field which will be more affected by the drought, how severely the drought will affect their land. Yes, so the farmer would be able to share that with us real time, one time.
When it comes to even their production system and the use of their land, the holding, will we be able to help them with that? How do you zone out your land? Should you put this crop here? Should you do etc.?
Yes, I think the drones and the software will be able to help us help the farmers in that aspect. Also, seeing that we would be able to give them contours, real-time contours, and these systems provide very accurate results, so that the farmer would be able to make the best decision in terms of what crop to plant right now, how to land preparation, also pest and disease management.
Thank you, Macaulay, because I know you have a tight schedule. I know today is going to be a little rough. Where are you all going today?
Today we're going to the Soufriere area, to a mapping mission down that area, just so that we get a different scenery and a different coast. Yesterday we were in the central part of the area, so today we're going on the coast to get a different scenery and to understand the different aspects of nature and weather and how it interferes with the drone flights.
And once this training is complete, we hope to engage the entire island, map out the entire island.
Engage the entire island, map out the entire island. Yeah.
Thank you. Keston? So here you have it. You have Macaulay Ishmael. He is one of the pilots. You really engaged in the training, the intense training we have. We have also another extension officer from the West Agricultural Region, Keston Williams. Keston, just come here. And just tell us a little bit. I know you're into your farmers. You have overbridge. You have, I'm trying to remember the names there because I go there. You have brush number 1, brush 2, and let me tell you, to get to those areas, it's not an easy feat. So tell us how, in terms of your area, your locality, how will drone technology, how will the use of drone imagery assist you?
Okay, good morning. Okay, the use of the drones in my area, especially like in the very important because a lot of the roads, not the main road, but some of the feeder roads, they're very difficult to get past. So using the drone, we will be able to go to those areas, we can understand lot of different. The interesting thing that the software, the technology which we use is what it does, it helps us to calculate plant life, plant health. We can check to see which areas have been eroded, which areas where have been planted, and which area would be a better area to plant. So with this dynamics, we'll be able to help the farmers and assist them in their planning and proper planning of the crops they are going to use.
One moment. Some farmers though maybe would be, I'm saying, concerned about their level of privacy, their information from their farm going out. What assurance can you give these farmers that in terms of confidentiality and the use of the data in terms of what's for to their benefit?
Well, of course, we know it will have some farmers that will be concerned about the drones flying over their respective farms, but what we would do, we would always engage the farmers first and make them know that we are coming to the area, because on a normal basis we work with the farmers and they normally tell us what their problems, and we have to plan out visits to go and help them. So we'll explain to them that we are coming today to your area with a drone, and that drone is going to help us to calculate. For instance, in a few farmers, sometimes a farmer says that he has 5 acres of a certain crop. But when you go there, you see that it's only 3 acres. So with the drone, you'll be able to probably in like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, just fly this drone over the plot, and then we'll get the exact diameter of the crop. So you know that would be a problem, because as we saw, with some of the World Bank stuff, what that we were doing, that was a problem because some farmers were saying they had certain amount and then sometimes it's a little difficult for us because we have the tablets using and we can calculate the GPS in that, but imagine you have to walk along the edge of a farm that's 5 acres and some areas have valleys, some areas have slides, some areas have mountains. With the drone that's going to be a lot easier.
Okay, so you see that your work has got lighter, but more accurate and more technology savvy.
Yes, more efficient.
More efficient. Thank you very much, Keston, for that. So looking forward to seeing you on the field later today.
Okay.
So there you have it. We have the potential pilots. They're in training right now to get certified and have a more organized drone unit, a department where we use information, we use technology to assist farmers around Dominica to really benefit them in terms of a more efficient cadre of extension officers, but more information when it comes to their holdings and their catchment area to have a more organized agricultural system. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you later when we do some flying around the Soufriere area. Thank you.
All right. This was the introduction and expounding of knowledge relating to drone technology with the Ministry of Agriculture. On behalf of Emonews, we'd like to thank you for joining us today, and we do wish you have a blessed day.